Yeah.
Hey Thomas, how are you today?
Jonathan, I'm doing fantastic. How you doing, my brother?
Doing great. Thanks for asking.
Awesome, awesome. Listen, I got a topic I want to throw at you because I know we both have clients. I'm sure this come about with you more than me, especially since you're doing the marketing end. All right, running a business without the proper capital.
It's a great topic. I see it, especially now, a lot of times with different companies. And to expand onto that, I see it where people are struggling to figure out how to make money within their company, and they add other types of businesses in their company. So,
Mhm.
for an example, if they're a contractor and they specialize in fencing, they add decking in there, they add masonry in there, they add landscaping in there, and they're just trying to do everything, and they're not strategically planning their business plan and figuring out how to go about it the right way.
So it's almost like the jack of all trades, but the master of none.
It's happening more now than I've seen in the past. I'll tell you. I mean, people starting companies with little money or almost no money, it's
Hmm.
understandable. That's how a lot of small businesses start up. They, from their family's house, they move out, they're in the garage, they get a little office, they get a truck, a van, whatever it may be. So
Hey, listen,
that's
Amazon started from a garage. He started from his parents' garage. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Go ahead.
no, I mean it's that's commendable. I mean that's a great way.
Yes.
It's the American dream. So that's perfectly fine. I think it's when people are, I don't know if the word is greedy, but they're trying to figure out how to get more money and they're not putting all the pieces together. So for instance, this company may have three different services that they want to target, but they're only putting a marketing budget for not even one service. Like they're not properly preparing themselves. They don't have the proper resources to even do all the work. So if they got a roofing job today and then they have a kitchen job tomorrow, they're jumping all over the place and they don't really have a good understanding on how to set their business up the right way. And it hurts them because they could lose money and they're not putting their best foot forward this way.
You know what it is? They're going to lose on the quality of the job that they're doing because they're jumping around too much. And especially when you're going from like doing fencing to kitchens to concrete, there's all different tools being used for those type of specialties that you're looking at. I know your family comes from a construction background. Um, you know, businesses have to think about, all right, what's going to be my core? All right, let's stick with a fence company. You're a fence company. You know what? Stick with the core of it and see eventually where you can branch out because we both know, and anybody who's ever been in business knows the best type of advertising is word of mouth. So if you do a great job for that customer, you know what? They're going to refer you, and you can have like a unique business card and a different type of shape or whatever, and to say, hey, listen, these are the other areas that we cover, and then that allow it to branch out through word of mouth. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, I would always be a believer of be a master of what you're doing, right? So
Mhm.
don't try and do 10 things and be terrible at all of them, be okay at all of them. Focus on one, get your strategic planning done first. What's your business plan? What are you doing from A to Z? And get it done the right way. And you know what? Being in the marketing field for, 15 plus years, I'm still learning new things, right? How to do things better, how to do things more efficient as a business owner, how to acquire new companies, how to acquire new clients. So if you're doing too many things at once, you're not going to be able to focus and put the attention, the detail that you need to with the one core business that you have.
Mhm.
So that's something that I think we need to let everyone know that having ambition, wanting to start many companies, that's common. Everyone wants to have, that whole big piece out there, but focus on your bread and butter. Focus on what's making you money. Focus on your core business, like you're saying, and master that. And then the next step before you go to the next company is put a team in place, right? Get
Mhm.
it to so it could be self sufficient by itself. You don't have to be on site. You don't have to do the work. Put your team. Get a project manager. Put whatever it may be. Do that.
Sure,
See how it runs, and then go to the next company or the next type of service.
sure.
Because we
And,
know
and another
people from
thing,
all
yeah,
yeah, we know people from all types of businesses, and that's going to be the best way to grow organically and most profitably.
another thing which falls underneath your realm, a lot of these business owners, especially on the construction side, home improvements or doing commercial work, you know, they should actually sit back and go, okay, how do I want to like branch this business out? Now, you know, when it comes to the marketing aspect, how much money should I be able to do that? And my advice, and I think you'll agree with me, is just don't go with like the first marketing guy that you see. Meet with probably at least five of them, all right, and see what the five people are saying. And if you get two or three of them saying the same thing to you, and again, if you're kind of like ignorant to knowing, you know, online marketing, listen to what they're saying, take notes with each conversation that you have with these people. So you're not going to get bullshitted, you know, and you're not going to waste your money, and be smart at how you're going to do allocations for the next quarter, a 3 month period in your advertising. Your thoughts on that, Jonathan?
It's always a good idea, right? No matter what you're doing, hiring a person to do your kitchen or hiring a marketing company, don't go with the first person. You know, get at least three, if not more, like you said, five, and then
Mhm.
you can really determine, you know, what they're saying. And you'll be able to figure out some people are just going to be they're salespeople, so they're just going to try and make a sale. They don't
Mhm.
really care too much more than that. And then once they get the sale, then they go to the next, and you're stuck with some kind of project manager. So that that's okay though. Most companies, that's how it works. But make sure that they really did the digging in, they did the research for your company, or whatever the service you're doing, so they know the ins and outs.
Mhm.
You know, in marketing, there are a lot of big box companies out there that are just selling the same package over and over and over. They don't really change what they're giving. They just change the name on the proposal or the contract. So make sure
Mhm.
that they understand your business, what it needs, and if it's a different type of service, you're doing a kitchen, you're doing a roof, make sure you get all the details about what's going on, because a lot of times you'll come in, and if you go with the first guy because you just want to get it over with, you might have a problem later on. So always do your research with how you're hiring people. But as far as, you know, business, how you want to grow, you have to do it in an organic way. Do it one step at a time, master what you're doing, go to the next. And I mean, what I would do if I was a contractor is, let's say I was a kitchen remodeler, right? And
Mhm.
I constantly saw that I needed to hire a sheetrock guy or a electrician. I would try to get that type of business going right after. But
Mhm.
everyone's different. Everyone has different ideas on how to move forward. But again, it all comes down to the numbers and how you're working. Are you doing it efficiently? Are you doing it with quality? Are you getting those referrals and that word of mouth out there? That's what you're going after.
It is, and you know what? This would really be another chapter, but you know, if someone's looking to expand a business, especially in the constructing, you let it be from painting, fencing, you know, kitchens, whatever it may be. You know what? Maybe if you're a really good salesperson or promoting a job, maybe you should be the contractor. You get the jobs and then you sub them out to people who are responsible and it's specialists within that part of the industry that you're actually going to be doing the job for. Believe it or not, I knew a couple of guys back in the day. They became multimillionaires, and these guys never lifted a hammer. They just went out, they secured the jobs, and they just fed, you know, they basically fed them to guys, and the guys would always be working all the time. Well, listen, we're going to end it on that note. Hopefully, this has been creative knowledge for you. We ask you to do thumbs up and hit that like button. We really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.
Here, everyone. Thank you.